Info Week 41, 2024 exam paper review. This is from Taonan School. So I'm just going to write here, Info Week 41. I didn't say 41 or 21, but anyway, it's 41, 2024. Okay. So I'm going to, I think this is paper 2. So I'm going to the first question. Okay. First question says, a tailor had 500 buttons. He sewed 7 buttons on each shirt and had 248 buttons left. How many buttons did he use? This one is very, very simple. So you just have to subtract, right? Because total 500. So if he's going to use 7 buttons on each shirt and he only got 248, which means that he will use a certain amount for that for that shirt, or for those shirts. So you minus 248, which is, sorry, let me write properly. 248 is equals to 252. So your answer for A is 252. So you just write down he used, then you just reply the statement 252 buttons. Okay, BUTTONS. Like that. And remember to finalize your answer 252 buttons. Okay. Second question. How many shirts did he sew the button on? So we know that he's going to use 7 buttons on each shirt. So which means one shirt, 7 buttons. How many shirts will need 252 buttons? So you take 252 divide by 7. You work out the answer, you should get 36. Okay? So you saw how many shirts? You just write 36 shirts like this. Okay, so you just write down, finalize the answer, 36 shirts. Okay, so this will be question number 1, the answer. So next one, question number 2. Okay, question number 2 says that Tom had 4,730 marbles and Mutu had 1,240 marbles at first. Tom gave some marbles to Mutu so that Mutu would have twice as many marbles. Oh, marbles money. Okay, anyway, answer the money. It's just marbles, okay? Twice as many marbles as Tom in the end. How many marbles did Tom give Mutu? So you know that the change is not given, which means we have to draw a before change after model. So BCA model, so we have to record down. Tom got 4730. Mutu has actually 1240. Okay, so something is going to happen. It says that Tom is going to give to Mutu. So Tom minus a certain amount, Mutu receives, Mutu plus. And after which, it says that Mutu will have twice. So when we draw this, right, let's draw Mutu 2 units. Tom will be 1 unit. So you know that this is internal transfer, which means that the total remains unchanged. So you should know that this is unchanged total. Okay, so how do we do this? The total before here never affects the total after. So that means we can find the total, which is here, 3 units, which is equals to 4730 plus 1240. So when you add, right, you get 5970. So this is 5970. 3 units is this value. Remember to look for 1 unit. 5970 divided by 3. So 5970 divided by 3, you work out, you should get 1990. So who is 1990? It is actually Tom in the end, 1990. So I want to know how many did he give to Mutu? So you just find the difference. Tom had 4730. After giving some marbles to Mutu, Tom only got 1990 left. So you find the difference. 4730 minus 1990, which is equals to 2740. This is your answer. So remember to finalize your statement. So how many marbles did Tom give Mutu? So Tom gave 2740 marbles to Mutu. So we just complete the sentence can already. Okay. So 2740, what is for marbles? Okay. Next question is graph. Okay, the bar graph below, right, shows the amount of rainfall recorded at the end of each month from September 2022 to February 2023. So you have to, okay, whenever you do graphs, remember to write the values first so that you will not make careless mistakes. So September, let's calculate. September is actually 20. October is here, which is in the middle of 20 and 30, which is 25. November is 50. And December is 40. January is 20. And February is 30. Okay, so once we have the values, we actually can look at the table below here. So it says each of the statements below is either one of these, true, false, or not possible to tell. So you're going to pick the correct column. Okay. So question A says December was the wettest. Actually, it isn't. So you have to pick false because the wettest is actually November. Okay, because it has the highest recorded rainfall. So question B, the amount of rainfall recorded in September and January was the same. So if you compare September and January, they should be the same. Correct now. So September here. January is here. So it's 20. So that means it's correct. True. Okay, see, the difference in the amount of rainfall recorded was the smallest between November and December. So if you look at this, the difference in the amount of rainfall recorded was the smallest, but it isn't possible to tell, right? Because it says here November, between November and December. Okay, so it's not possible to tell. It wasn't the smallest, right? Okay, sorry, it isn't not possible to tell. It's actually false. Okay, so I see wrongly. It's my fault. So between November and December is not the smallest recorded rainfall. Okay, so you cannot pick one for possible to tell. So you can compare. So it's just the difference of 10 cm. So it's not the smallest amount of rainfall recorded. Okay, difference is in difference. All right. So the next one, D, the amount of rainfall recorded for March 2023 will be higher than February 2023. We will not be able to tell how much rain will there be in February 2020, in March 2023, because we are only given up till February 2023. So this one then is not possible to tell. So we must pick the last column. Okay. So this one was my I foresee. I not foresee. I see wrongly. So actually, C is actually okay. Question 4. The mass of a wooden vase is 3.3 kg. The mass of a glass vase is 4.05 kg. What is the total mass of three identical wooden vases and three identical glass vases? Give your answer to the nearest kilogram. So we have to work it out. Okay, we're looking for three wooden and three glass, right? So let's look at three wooden first. I just write 3W. Three wooden will be this value, 3.3, you times 3, which gives you 9.9. Three glass vase, one will be 4.05. So three of them will be 4.05 times 3. You will get 12.15. Okay, wait, a bit messy. This is equals to 12.15. Okay, so you need to find the total first. Then you give your answer to the nearest kilogram. So you take 9.9 plus 12.15. This will be 22.05. I need to round off 22.05 to the nearest kilogram. So you look at this digit on the right hand side. So it's actually 0, which means you cannot round up the kg, which remains at 22 kg. So your answer in nearest kilogram, the total mass will be 22 kg. So you write 22 kg as your final answer as well. Okay. Question 5. The table below, wait, I think I make the thing bigger, but it looks like it's very hard to write. Okay. Question number 5. The table below shows the departure times from Singapore to Penang and Kuala Lumpur as well as their arrival times. Okay, so you have to study this table here. Okay, so A is asking us how long is the flight from Singapore to Penang? Give your answer in hours and minutes. So from Singapore to Penang is actually this one, 10:40 and 12:05, right? So I'm going to calculate the duration for these two timings. So I'm going to do 10:40. Sorry, a bit messy. Okay, so I write 10:40 here first. 10:40 p.m. to 12:05 a.m., right? So we're going to calculate to the nearest hour first. So 10:40, the nearest will actually be 11:40, right? I mean, like, near the next hour will be 11:40. Or you can actually count to 11 first. So one can count to 11 first. 10:40, count to 11 p.m. is actually a total of 20 minutes. Then from 11 p.m., you can count all the way to 12 a.m., which is actually 1 hour. And from 1 hour to, not 1 hour, from 12 a.m. to 12:05 a.m. is just 5 minutes duration. So the total time, you just add up all the duration, which is 20 minutes plus 1 hour plus 5 minutes. And your answer will be 1 hour, 25 minutes. Okay, so this is your answer. So just write here, the flight is 1 hour, 25 minutes. So you fill up your 25, huh? You fill up your answer. Okay. Question number B. Mr. Bala took SP246 to Kuala Lumpur. His flight was delayed for 45 minutes. At what time did Mr. Bala finally arrive in Kuala Lumpur? Leave your answer 24-hour clock. So you know that he's going to take this flight and it's going to reach at 9:20. But his flight was delayed for 45 minutes, which means he will arrive 45 minutes later. 45 minutes later than 9:20 p.m. So I just need to calculate the time after 45 minutes from 9:20. So this will be actual time. So the actual time he has to reach is 9:20 p.m., right? So he has to calculate 45 minutes later. So let's calculate to the nearest hour, which is 10 p.m. This will be 40 minutes. But there's 45 minutes. So another 5 minutes will give me a total of 45 minutes duration. So this will be 10:05 p.m. So I need to convert 10:05 p.m. uh to 24 hour, which is actually plus 12 which is 22. 22:05. So the answer will be arrived at 22:05. Okay, so you just write down your answer. Don't need AM, PM or what, because it's 24 hour. So you just leave it as 4 digits. But need to space out the hours and minutes. Okay. Question number 6. The newly opened chicken store had a promotion. So for every chicken bought, the second chicken will be sold at half price. Mrs. D bought 4 chickens. So how much did she pay? Okay, so let's calculate. So the first chicken is actually 470. Second one, you count the second price or the price of the second chicken. So second chicken, you just take 470 divide by 2. 470 divided by 2, you get $2.35. This is the price of the second chicken, right? So if you want to buy 4 chickens, in each group, you can see that there will be 2 chickens, right? First, you're going to buy 4. So which means that, right, you need to divide 4 chickens, you divide by 2. So I take 4 divided by 2 to find out how many groups of chickens she buy. So 4 divide 2, she's going to buy 2 groups of chickens. This one you pay, one is at half price. One you pay the full price, one is at half price. Okay, so if you look at this two groups, look at one group. Half price is okay, right here, $2.35. So we can actually find out the cost of one group, which is one group. The cost will be the actual amount 470 plus $2.35. So it would, yeah, let me write properly. $7.05. This is for one actual, the first chicken and second chicken together. So she got two groups, right? Find four. So you just take the value of one group, you times two. So $7.05 times two. Your answer will be $14.10. So she paid $14.10. Okay. Hello. Yeah. So you finalize the answer as well. Okay. $14.10. Question B. At the end of the day, the store collected $440. There were two $100 notes, three $50 notes, and some $10 notes. How many $10 notes were there? So we just need to calculate the denomination of the money. So two $100 will be 2 times 100. You have $200 already. But three $50 notes will be 3 times 50, 150. Okay, how many $10 notes? I don't know, but I know total 440. So you need to minus away these two values to find out the value of only the $10 notes. So 440 minus 200 minus 150. $90. This $90 will be the value of all the $10 notes. So how many $10 notes will make $90? 90 divided by 10. Your answer is 9. There were 9 $10 notes. So you just write down your answer. Okay, don't be lazy to write down. This is your answer. 9 $10 notes. Okay. Question 7. The figure below is made up of square X and two rectangles. So this is square X, two rectangles, Y and Z. Find the area of Z. So I need to find the area of this one, so I just shape so that you know we are. You need to find the area of this. You can just color it briefly lah. So you know you need to find the area of Z. Right? So what we do is, right, let's observe the diagram. Okay, so you know that this is a square, which means that for this, right, we can actually find the side of the square, given area of square. So how do we find? Oh, please don't take 36 divided by 4. Area 36 equals to what times what give you the area of 36? It's a square. So two numbers must be the same. So it's none other than 6 and 6. So this is 6 cm. This is also 6 cm. So you want to fill up, you better fill up properly, okay? So after which, right, I want to know what is the length of this. Because we know this is 6, what? So the whole thing is 16, which means I can actually find what's the length of Y. And it is also the length of Z as well. So the length of Z, right? Actually, you just write length. Length Z. You just take 16 minus 6, which is equals to 10 cm. So this is 10 cm. This is 10 cm as well. Okay, why do I need this? Because I got the area of Y. So that means if I got area of Y, I can find out what is the breadth of Y. Because length times breadth gives me 40. So how do we find breadth of Y? Breadth of Y. You just take 40, divide by 10. 4 cm. Why do we need the breadth of Y? So that we can find the breadth of Z. The whole thing is 6 cm. So if this is 4, breadth of Z, okay, it will be 6 minus 4 equals to 2. So this is 2 cm. Okay. And how are we going to find the area of Z? Length times breadth. So you already can see length is 10, breadth is 2. So area Z will be 10 times 2. 20. You can don't write the units inside, but when you finalize your answer, you have to write down the areas, the unit for area, which is 20 square cm. Okay, minus half mark if you never write. Okay, question number 8. There are some people attending a carnival. Three-fifths of them are children, one-sixth of them are men, and the rest are women. There are 42 more women than men at the carnival. How many people are at the carnival? Okay, this one you just need to record. Okay, don't draw photo. Okay, different denominator. So later you know that we have to make them the same, right? So what we are going to do, what we are going to do is we are going to write down children three-fifths, right? So C children three-fifths. Men is 1/6. So I just need to make the denominator the same. 5 and 6, you can change to 30. So times 6, this will become, I don't like this. So this will become 18/30. This one you times 5. 5/30. So you know that if a fraction stands for children, a fraction stands for men, the women will have a certain fraction also. So we take 1 whole minus 18/30 minus 5/30. So the fraction for women is actually 7/30. There were 42 more women than men. So if you look at the women and men, the fraction, you can see there's a difference here. So you take 7/30 minus 5/30. 2/30. So 2/30 is a value of 42. Okay, look for 1/30. 42 divide by 2, 21. How many people? Which means I need to find one whole. Fraction of one whole is 30/30. So you take 30 times 21. 630 people. So we finalize the answer. 630 people. So write 630 people. Always must write down, okay? If not, they give you the answer blank is for you to write down. Okay, so the teacher can mark. Question number 9. Question 9. Okay. Okay, question 9. A group of 3 adults and 5 children bought tickets to watch a concert. Each ticket cost $7 more than each child ticket. The group paid a total of $125. So they want to know what was the cost of each adult ticket. This one involves stacking model, but this stacking model you have to draw very neatly, yeah. So you know that you can see which one is actually more expensive. It's actually the adult ticket. So we are going to draw 3 adults, right? So adult, you can actually label 3 A's. And children is C. So 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just draw the adult ticket $7 more. So we're going to draw this longer with a difference of $7 compared to the child ticket. Okay. So for each adult ticket, it would be $7 more. So this one, 7, 7. This is also you just follow the model. And this is $7 also. But the child ticket, each children ticket will just follow the first one. It's the same. Okay. Sorry, I bit messy. Like this. Okay. And the total paid is 125. So you can just label 125. Find the cost of an adult ticket. So what we do is, you can see there's a difference of 7. There are 3 groups of 7s. So we look at 7 groups, 3 groups of 7. 7 times 3, 21. Take away the $21 to make to make 8 equal units. Okay, so 125 minus 21. It would be $104 for 8 units. Look for 1 unit, 104 divide by 8. So 104 divided by 8 is $13. This is one child ticket. Okay, this is C, one child ticket. But I want to find adult. Adult is $7 more expensive. Means $7 more. So 13 plus 7, $20. Write your answer down. The cost of each adult ticket was $20. So just write $20 here. Okay, finalize the answer. I will say finalize the answer. Right? Now, question number 10. Sorry. Okay, you can see, right? I try to. Okay. A curry puff costs $3 and a hot dog costs $4. Miss Gaia, okay, spends a total of $238 on 70 curry puffs and hot dogs. How many hot dogs did she buy? So we can 70 curry puffs and hot dog means a mixture, not only 70 curry puffs, you read carefully. Curry puff and hot dog. Total 70. Okay, this is a mistake that a lot of children make. And each curry puff, $3, each hot dog, 4. So if you want to find hot dogs, she need to, this kind you do supposition. She need to suppose all are curry puffs first. Okay, so you're going to write suppose all are curry puffs. So if all are curry puffs, the total amount spent will not be 238. One curry puff is $3. So 70, let's pretend all 70 of them she bought are curry puffs. So 70 times 3, 210. But she didn't spend 210. She spent 238. So there's extra amount. So 238 minus 210, which is $28. So we are going to do one exchange for another because you already suppose all are 70 items already. I mean, there are 70 items. So we cannot add in any more items. The only thing to do is to exchange. So I'm going to exchange a curry puff for a hot dog. A curry puff is $3, a hot dog is $4. I'm exchanging something more expensive for I'm exchanging something cheaper for something more expensive. So the difference is $1 more, right? Because a hot dog is 4, a curry puff is 3. So one exchange is top up $1. Okay. So if that is the case, if one exchange is top up $1, how many exchanges for hot dogs will I have another extra $28? So you take 28, divide by 1. Your answer is 28. The number of exchanges will be the number of hot dogs. So how many hot dogs did she buy? You must write down 28 hot dogs. Okay, so we write here 28 hot dogs. Okay, okay, that's the end of the exam paper for week 41.